Most people think celebrities are all glitz and ego, but behind red carpets and rehearsed interviews, some of them have skills that feel straight out of a circus or a spy movie. From bizarre body tricks to unexpected professional certifications, you're about to see another side of fame you weren't meant to notice. Here are 20 celebrities with weird and hidden talents. Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner appeared on the show and shared details about his background in martial arts. He explained that certain moves, like flips, were easier for him to perform without equipment.
Do you still bust out the bow staff ever?
The flips are easier to bust out.
The hosts were curious and asked if he would demonstrate a flip for the audience. Taylor mentioned a small risk that his suit might not stay intact.
Would you do a flip for us?
There's a 50-50 chance that my suit splits, but as long as you're okay with me continuing with a split suit.
After some playful chat, Taylor prepared to show off his skill. He took off his suit jacket to give himself more freedom of movement.
Oh, well, that's fine. Okay, let's take this off. Let me take this off.
Finding a clear space, Taylor focused for a moment. With impressive power and control, he executed a perfect standing backflip landing right where he started.
Whoa!
Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello, the famous singer, has a truly unique skill you probably did not know about.
All right, congratulations.
She told hosts that she can do something special. Then, showing great confidence, she opens her mouth and performs a very unusual move with her tongue right there for everyone to see.
Okay, fortune cookie, that's what I call it.
Her fellow group members and others react, trying to describe the strange shape her tongue made. One person suggests it looks like a fortune cookie. Another person thinks it looks more like a three-leaf clover.
That's what I call it.
No, it's like a three-leaf clover.
Wow. There you go. Okay.
Kendall Jenner. Many know Kendall Jenner as a famous model, but she has a truly unique skill hidden away. She revealed this unusual ability on a show. With a little smile, she showed everyone she could make very convincing bird calls right there on stage. During a questions video for a magazine, she brought it up again. When challenged to demonstrate, her expression changed to one ready to show her skill. Later, in a different interview, she calmly talked about this skill. She mentioned it as something she is able to do.
I can make bird noises.
Prove it.
Then, she had to prove again she could really do it, ending with a confident look. Margot Robbie. First, Graham Norton brought up the unusual skill of Margot Robbie from the Suicide Squad set.
Tattooed your cast members, is this right?
Yes.
Because you're trained,
Yes.
you're qualified. Oh, no, so these are the tattoos you do?
Yeah, we call them tomojis.
She estimated doing nearly 100 small tattoos, adding her skills might be worsening.
Yeah, I reckon I've done, probably like getting close to 100 now. Little one.
The host then revealed a tattoo gun was on set. He playfully suggested the other guests get a tattoo from Margot, leading to much amusement among them in the audience.
Because we have a tattoo gun here.
Oh, boy.
So if any of...
After Harrison Ford cleverly declined the tattoo offer, a brave crew member volunteered for the experience.
Okay, here's Adam. Okay. So sit down beside Margot there. Hey. I don't mean to criticize my own production.
Margot, looking a bit nervous, prepared with gloves as Graham gave a safety warning to the viewers at home.
Here we go.
You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
No, honestly, I kept saying that. He wants to do this.
Margot then skillfully tattooed a smiley face with X eyes on the big toe of Adam. Adam was brave through the process.
Does it hurt?
The unique tomoji was then proudly shown to the happy and applauding audience.
Like when we're off, like backstage or something. Kim Kardashian West. A Vogue 73. Questions interview took an unexpected turn when host posed a classic question. He asked Kim if there was a hidden talent she could demonstrate.
Can you show me a hidden talent?
She turned towards the camera, a smile hinting at the unusual information she was about to share.
Then, with complete seriousness, Kim explained this very specific and rather strange ability of hers.
I have a hidden talent of being able to smell when somebody has a cavity.
Indeed, the talent of Kim involves smelling dental decay, a truly memorable, if unconventional skill for a global superstar to possess. Chris Colfer. Chris Colfer talked about something quite personal regarding his voice on the George Lopez show.
It's gotta be. Kids make fun of me for my voice.
He mentioned that having a higher speaking voice is just how he is. He said that when he feels excited or worried, it even changes pitch quite a bit.
It's not like I can help it. It's just, especially when I get excited or nervous, I get really high pitched. Then dogs just go.
Chris told a funny story about a time this happened. He was leaving a restaurant and saw a little girl dressed up like a princess, which he thought was very cute.
There's this little girl in a princess dress, and I said, "Oh, look how cute you are in a princess dress."
But the little girl had a very blunt and honest comment for him right away. It showed how kids can be quite direct about things they notice.
And she looks at me and she's like,
This simple line got a huge reaction. George Lopez immediately started laughing very hard, and the audience found it hilarious as well. Angelina Jolie. We all know her for iconic roles, but Angelina Jolie also has a long-standing fascination with collecting weapons, especially knives, a passion she has had since she was a young girl. She explained this interest developed from a young age.
She's passed away since then, but she was fascinated with knives. You're also fascinated with knives?
Angelina looked calm and cheerful as Conan suddenly pulled out a butterfly knife from under his desk. What happened next caught everyone's attention.
We have one right here. No, I was curious. I didn't even know, I don't even know how to use one of these things. What do you just show me what they do? You collect butterfly knives, right?
She took the knife like it was nothing, and with steady hands, flipped it open and closed in smooth moves. Everyone could see she had done this many times.
Yeah, let's see. Just kind of like that.
Even Conan looked surprised and asked who she practiced this on. She joked back, calm and in control.
And who do you do this to?
The chair.
Really? Okay, all right.
After her skilled display, Conan attempted to replicate the cool moves, joking the unique talent Angelina Jolie possessed.
It looked cool. I would just be like,
Gina Davis. Gina Davis is not just an actor, she is also a skilled archer with some surprising moves. She steps forward in full gear and focused, then takes aim at a target. A second later, her arrow hits near the center like she's been doing it for years.
how I arch.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Then, wearing a baseball uniform, she lines up 3 balloons. Without wasting time, she fires 3 arrows, each hitting perfectly.
As an archer, I'm in a class of my own.
But she does not stop there. She goes for the classic William Tell shot. 1 arrow, 1 apple, and a mannequin holding still. Later, she even shoots next to her trainer, Dawn. While he uses arrows, she pulls a surprise from her quiver, a handgun. With confidence, she ends by aiming straight at the lens, bow drawn.
Long kiss.
Nick Offerman. Actor. Nick Offerman is famous for his love of woodworking, but he also has a very special hidden skill. Nick stood behind the bench ready to prove what he could do. Amy hyped him up while joking around, and then the challenge started.
You know, the 2 things that people don't know about Nick Offerman is he's always on time and he can identify any wood by sight.
This is true.
Amy was curious if Nick could really do it just by sniffing. She came up with a playful game, and Nick tied on his blindfold without saying much.
Can he identify wood by smell? We are going to find out in this new thing we call, would you smell that? Would you rather? Smell that wood. Smell that wood!
Amy pulled off the cloth to show 5 labeled wood blocks. She looked excited while Nick got ready with full focus.
Okay.
Nick picked up the first block, took deep sniffs, and guessed it confidently. He said pine.
Okay, here's your first wood. There you go. You should hear the breathing from here.
I think that's a simple pine.
Amy was shocked, but he was right. She cheered and he gave a small smile.
Ding, 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 ding! You're right, that's pine!
Next came walnut. Nick smelled it with care and called it Eastern Black Walnut. Amy could not believe he got it right again.
Give it a try.
Oh boy. Eastern Black Walnut.
Whoa.
Then came a tough one, mahogany. Nick struggled and even asked for sanding. He gave up, and Amy finally told him the answer.
There you go, bud. You got it. You got this. Do you want to be alone, or do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, tell me what it is.
Cedar was easier. As soon as he sniffed it, his face lit up. He named it right away and smiled with pride.
Oh, yeah.
Last was teak. Nick smelled it like a wine expert, even tasted it a bit, but guessed cherry. Amy revealed it was teak.
Cherry.
Whew. Good guess.
What is it?
Teak.
Teak is incredibly impervious to the elements.
Keira Knightley Graham suddenly brings up Kira's strange talent from her last visit. She reacts with a shy smile as the others turn to her.
Now, the last time Keira Knightley was here, you delighted us by playing music using your teeth.
He asks her to perform a Cher song using only her teeth. Cher lights up, clearly amused and excited.
But can you give us a blast of a Cher hit on your teeth?
Kira agrees with a laugh. Graham crawls across the stage holding a mic like it is a serious mission.
It's sort of like a
It's sort of like some sort of a nightmare coming true.
So I'll just crawl in.
Yeah.
I'll just crawl in. I'll just do
Okay.
that. Okay, now, here we go.
Kira taps her teeth with her fingernails. The tune of Believe plays clearly. Everyone is stunned. Cher shouts, amazed that she hit the notes. Kira bursts out laughing.
She's hitting the notes.
She explains she learned it from a kid at school. Graham jokes it is clever, but pointless.
I don't know. I learned to do it as a kid because there was a kid at school who was cool and he could do it. So we, you know,
Wait a minute,
we all
I
did
heard
it.
you were doing the notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things, it's
an innate
really
talent.
clever, but so pointless.
Christina Hendris. No one saw it coming in that quiet living room. Christina Hendris, as Joan in Mad Men, sat calm while her husband Greg proudly hinted at her many talents. Joan looked polite, but not eager to join in.
Well, Joni has many, many talents. You should play for them.
No.
Come on, I'll go get it.
Even though she gave a small sigh and tried to refuse, Greg rushed to get the red accordion.
You're all gonna love this.
What do you play?
I am out of practice.
The guests smiled, curious to see what was coming. Joan gave in and slowly took the accordion case.
Come on, Joni.
Wonderful.
Come on, just sing a little something.
When she stood up and started playing, the room went quiet. Her singing in French caught everyone by surprise. Joan owned that moment. She sang with charm, adding a finger snap and a cheeky smile.
C'est magnifique, des jours tout bleus, des baisers lumineux.
She ended the song looking right at Greg, and his face said everything. He was stunned and proud.
Mais c'est magnifique, et faire un jour un mariage de mots, c'est magnifique.
Justin Bieber pop superstar. Justin Bieber has a hidden skill many people do not know about, and he is asked if he can solve a Rubik's Cube right on the spot during an interview.
Ich habe da keine Ahnung von, but Justin, you can solve this cube.
So. I hope so.
The interviewer is excited to see this talent in action and signals for him to begin solving the mixed-up cube she hands him.
You want me to try?
Let's try.
Okay.
Justin gets right to work, his expression focused, explaining that solving it involves understanding mathematical patterns and steps, which he calls algorithms.
Some mathematical algorithms.
The interviewer admits she does not understand the mathematical side of things at all, but is clearly impressed watching his hands move rapidly.
Algorithmen, ich habe keine Ahnung.
With just a few more quick turns, the colorful puzzle is complete. He solved it very fast, and the interviewer is visibly excited and congratulates him.
He did it! Justin Bieber solved the magic cube.
Adele is known for powerful ballads, but what she did inside that car shocked everyone. She went from soul queen to rap queen in just seconds.
Are quite the rapper. You can spit.
Initially, she acts a bit modest when her rap skills are brought up. She acts like it is not a big deal.
Some rhymes.
I'm not that talented of my own.
However, her attitude changes completely when the rap music starts. Her expression shifts to one of intense focus and confidence.
Pull up in the monster automobile gangsta with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka.
Adele shows off an amazing and aggressive flow, delivering the fast-paced lyrics word for word. She does this with impressive speed and clarity. The host watches her with growing amazement.
'Cause that's what a monster.
She continues her performance with strong conviction, displaying excellent rhythm and timing. She nails every line, including the more explicit parts.
Money is really, I don't give a.
The rap includes some bold statements. The host reactions are fantastic, showing both shock and delight at her hidden skill.
Forget Barbie, Nikki, she's fake. She on a docket while I pocket.
Adele wraps up her rap with a powerful and loud finish. She proves she is a force to be reckoned with on the mic. Steve Martin. Steve Martin is famous for comedy, but he also plays the banjo wonderfully. The morning show got a special live performance as he was already playing when introduced. While Steve expertly played a lively tune, Gayle King asked another guest about the lyrics. The guest humorously replied, they were in ancient Greek, making them hard to sing.
Do you know the words, Adam?
Oh, absolutely. They're in ancient Greek, though, so they're hard to sing.
More hosts arrived, clearly pleased by the music. Gayle then remarked on the rare treat of having a star like Steve Martin playing banjo for them so early.
Where else would you get Steve Martin on your couch playing banjo early in the morning?
Christopher Walken. A surprising fact from the youth of Christopher Walken involves a rather unusual job.
You were younger. No, that's true.
Come on.
I did. I worked in the circus.
The interviewer, sensing a story, inquired if Walken was a lion tamer. Walken affirmed this, much to the astonishment of fellow actors Colin Farrell and Sam Rockwell.
You were a lion tamer?
Yes.
How'd that go down? What'd you do? Just one lion.
Walken shared that his work involved a single female lion. He then delivered a humorous twist.
This particular lion was really more like a dog.
To cap it off, Walken mentioned using a whip. He then gave a grand theatrical flourish with his hands, full of his typical dramatic flair.
I would do things with the whip.
Oh, really?
Emma Watson. Emma Watson is not just a famous actress, she is also a certified yoga instructor, and here she shows how skilled and calm she is in her practice. She then flows into the next stretch with slow, careful movement, keeping her breath steady. Now she moves into a low lunge. Her body stays stable as she deepens the stretch through her hips. Next, Emma folds forward into a butterfly pose. The way she moves shows comfort and experience. She finishes with a wide forward fold. This last stretch highlights her deep flexibility and calm energy. She says nothing here,
but her skill speaks clearly. This is a hidden talent, practiced and graceful. Lady Gaga. On a French TV show, Lady Gaga surprises everyone with her hidden talent that many do not expect. She sits down at the grand piano with a calm smile and says she wants to play something different.
Well, maybe not classical. How about a bit of Scott Joplin, a little
The host smiles and gives her the go-ahead. Gaga places her mic aside, ready to play.
time.
Okay, whatever you want.
Her fingers fly across the keys as the music kicks off. You can see she is not just a singer, but a skilled pianist too. The host watches closely while Gaga plays fast and smooth. Her focus is clear, and her hands do not miss a beat. She ends with a strong final touch. The crowd loves it and bursts into applause. She picks up the mic and smiles wide, clearly proud and happy with how it went. The whole studio stands in praise. What a moment that was.